Welcome to Japan, a destination that draws millions in every year from its ever-evolving technology
Thank you. Enjoy your stay.
to traditional landmarks and a sensory overload around every corner.
It's a little bit overwhelming.
We are taking you to the past, present, and future through Tokyo, Osaka, and Suzuka for an immersive trip filled with unique experiences all in one place. Like incredibly fast bullet trains, restaurants run by robots to the food feast of your dreams, and a spiritual oasis leaving no sight unseen. We are showing you all the reasons why it's so easy to love Japan.
First day in Tokyo, girl. Look at this.
We have made it. Look at the surrounding buildings. Look at the crosswalk. This is the most famous crosswalk in the entire world. There's Mario Karts that are going by. It's going to be a whirlwind of a trip, and it's starting right now.
So first thing you notice anywhere in Tokyo, there are just a billion signs. Signs, screens up there, sound playing, characters everywhere. There's anime, there's neon lights. It's a little bit overwhelming because you don't even know where to look. You're looking up, you're looking to the side. The energy in this city is very special. Obviously, Tokyo is known for its art, its culture. So this is Shibuya Crossing right in the center of Tokyo. This is the busiest pedestrian intersection in the entire world. So apparently there are about 2,500 people that cross this intersection in 7 different directions every single time. We got people crossing this way, that way, every single direction. And apparently at night it just gets busier and busier. This is mad to see, the amount of people crossing, and it just gives you an insight to how big Tokyo is, that this is only one crosswalk. 37 million people live in this city. I think we're gonna go like up and down this crosswalk about 10 times.
Yeah, probably.
Because it's so much fun.
It is extra special to be here on Shibuya Crossing in Tokyo, Japan, because we almost didn't make it. Unfortunately, my visa was cancelled, and the only way to go from where we were in Asia to next door in Tokyo, Japan, was to fly all the way home to South Africa, get the visa there, fly all the way back. But even after all of that drama, it was kind of made special because we might have a little announcement. Devin and his family actually planned this entire surprise for me, and it wasn't supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen here in Japan. Can we have a moment for the ring? But it's pretty cool because now I get to come to Japan as a whole fiance.
So we are in the Shibuya, I can't say it. So we are in the Shibuya area, and we're just going to walk some of these streets, see some of the restaurants, the sights, and just see what Tokyo is like on our first day.
There's music everywhere,
I know.
every street, and you're just filled with neon signs. There's a giant IKEA. The fashion here is out of control. These vending machines are everywhere. We're gonna see this throughout Japan, I'm sure. And I think apparently there is a vending machine every 20 or 50 meters, and there's one machine per 23 people. So you can just tell this is the vending machine capital of the world. And
That's mad.
I know.
One
think
for
about
every
that.
23 people.
Think about that. One vending machine for every 23 people.
And it's like stuck in the wall. This is a wall.
I know. This is a
An
wall.
entire building,
Look how cool
vending
this
machines.
is.
And these aren't the actual products. You can see it's just a sticker.
Well, I don't even know what half of
That-
these things
That
are.
looks like a tomato. We got some Pepsi,
What is
Mountain Dew.
This looks like
This looks like some
toothpaste.
iced coffee.
This looks like toothpaste. Doesn't it? We should get one. Which one should we get? This one? Okay, let's get this one. Now this is the chance to use all my coins, which if you didn't know by now, Japan has little holes in their coins. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's see what works in here. 140.
So you put your coins in, you select it, and then obviously it just falls out. Super easy.
So they all light up green once you've put your money in. And then, there we go. Look at that. a little lemon drink.
And then here's our change. Mission accomplished. First thing to do in Tokyo.
Right, first thing, get a drink from the vending machine. Ding.
Can I also point out something so genius? This is a recycle unit.
The thing is, you're not supposed to walk and eat and walk and drink. So you drink your drink and then you throw it away right here because there are no dustbins around here in Japan. Because apparently, back in the day, dustbins were used as like explosive hiding places. So that's why you won't actually see dustbins around. So you're supposed to drink your drink, pop it in the recycling, and then go.
This is a mega city, but every single street is clean and there's no trash cans. So everybody takes their own trash and recycles it at home.
Sometimes I feel like you could be overstimulated here in Japan, and it's only our first day, but we've got ramen shops, we've got arcades. What is that?
What is
Gachaballs? Is that what you call it? Gachable?
I'm not sure. We have to investigate
I
this.
know. And then on this side, we've got souvenir shops, jewelry shops. You can get your ears pierced if you want to. It's like a sensory overload.
The thing is, you don't know where to look just because there are signs and every single level is a different shop. I have to go and see this shop here.
What is this?
What is going on in here? People are going crazy. They're toys, collectibles, figurines.
Like little balls, Gachaballs. Isn't that what it's called?
So you obviously put your money in and turn this, and then a little toy, like a tiny little ball, will come out.
They're about 400, 300 yen, and people are going crazy in there. Holy
If you look
moly.
over here, it's an entire shop of just this.
Of just Gachaballs. Look at all of these collectibles. This is what you get inside. They're so cute. We gotta get one.
I feel like Tokyo is like a video game.
I know. It's like a living, breathing video game country.
So this is an example of one of the busy streets. You can just see signs and neon lights everywhere. There's a cafe on, I think that's the 3rd floor. All throughout the street they have speakers on all the lampposts. So there is just music playing. You kind of feel like you're in an anime scene.
Shibuya is one of the liveliest areas here in Tokyo and probably the most touristy. It's peak season because the cherry blossoms are out right now, which is an incredible phenomenon called hanami, which means flower viewing in Japan. It is amazing to see how many people have loved Japan. They love the food, they love sightseeing here, and I'm very excited to do the same on our first day.
Here's some more vending machines, and these ones have been annihilated with stickers, which I think is really cool. But what's interesting is these in blue are cold and these are hot. So you order one of these cans and it will come out hot.
A hot drink from a vending machine. That is like Japan core. Another Japan core is claw machines galore. These look insane. Look at this shark with the giant lips. This looks rigged. There's only one in here. In fact, there's only one in each of these. I'm less tempted this time. Like in Taiwan, I was so obsessed with claw machines, but now I figured out they're just rigged. This is my favorite place in the whole of Japan. Maybe second favorite besides the actual Disneyland, but this is a Disney flagship store, which I think they have all over here in Tokyo. We're gonna have to go look inside. Disney everything. If you're a Disney lover like me, you get the reaction.
There's more of these.
We should get one.
Okay,
Let's
right
get
here.
one. Yeah, let's get one. This one looks really cool.
They even have these little balls and figurines in Disney characters. This is such a big thing.
Put your coins in. Whoa, this is cool. Gosh, it's so extensive. I actually have to build the whole thing. But this is what I got in my little Gachable machine. It's a Gachable machine inside the Gachable machine. Put all the little Gachaballs in, and I turn this little knobby. Look, Gachaballception. 300 yen, worth every penny.
besides there being such a vibe in the city and such a hustle and bustle with the amount of people, there is just food everywhere. I read that there are 160,000 restaurants here in Tokyo alone.
What?
And everywhere we look, on every level, is just food and every type of cuisine you could think of. Not only Japanese, but there's Mexican food, French food, Italian, obviously American chains as well. So we need to dive into some of these restaurants
I know,
right now.
I'm working up such an appetite right now. I'm starving.
To put into perspective, the population here is 4 times that of New York City.
Wow, that's insane.
It's insane.
But because we're in Japan, we need to have Japanese food like ramen or sushi.
This gives you an idea. Every single shop on this street is a restaurant. Restaurant, 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 everywhere. And look how cool this is. This is how you order your meals. You obviously just put your coins in and then you choose what meal you want. And then you go through that door. Absolutely genius. The abundance and options is a little overwhelming that I think you just need to choose one and just go straight in, because you always feel like there'll be a better restaurant just around the corner. So we're just gonna have to find one and choose it. We have just come down the street and noticed there is a standing sushi bar. So there are no seats, you stand and they make each piece of sushi right in front of you. There is even a line outside. We're gonna wait right now and then we're gonna try sushi for the first time here in Japan.
This is our first time at a standing sushi bar. And look, as you can see, no chairs, and all the fresh ingredients are lined up right in front of us. They make it, each and every single one, by hand, and then lay it out in front of us for us to enjoy it. Arigato. We got all the options over here, and then we got a set menu on the side. So you order each one, and then as you order it, he makes it for you right in front of us. And arigato. Arigatou gozaimasu. This looks so good. We got tuna, we got salmon, we got prawn. Each one was made perfectly by hand, and there's a little wasabi on the inside. I can't wait to taste it. Wow.
You can just taste that it's been handcrafted, made with love. And I love that they add a little bit of wasabi on the inside between the rice and the fish.
This is some of the freshest sushi we have had. And the fact that each one is made individually with the freshest ingredients, it's not just raw fish, it's actually an art form.
The freshness of the fish is something like I've never tasted before.
As a first meal here in Tokyo, Japan, it doesn't get better than this. And that kick of wasabi is just insane. What is this?
I think it's for a drink. For the drink there's a tap, and then over here is some green tea.
No way. Should we try some?
Yeah, so you just push it in.
No way.
Hot water.
That's so cool.
And then add your green tea.
Oh my word, it's green tea powder. So we've just found that there is a tap on each and every cubicle part with some green tea and green tea powder. That's unbelievable. Oh, it smells so good. I think it's actually matcha. That is so comforting. Arigatou gozaimasu. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Wow, that was an unbelievable first experience of having standing sushi. Our sushi master was just the best ever. Every time he put a little piece of sushi down, he'd smile and wave, or he'd give us a little peace sign. And he was just so keen. He made our entire experience so worth it. The sushi itself was unbelievable. It was curated and crafted to perfection. Each and every bite was just like an explosion. It was fresh, it was delicious, it was out of this world. I mean, what are first impressions of Tokyo? So behind me is a statue of Hachiko, a very, very loyal dog, and he waited for his owner at this very station every single day, even though his owner had passed away. And he actually waited for 9 years after his owner had passed away, up until his death at the station. That just shows how loyal he was. So they even put a little statue of him as a little remembrance of a loyal, loyal doggo. Now this is one of the most chaotic stations I've been to, and it's just purely because of the confusion and how vast this train system is. This is just the line to get a ticket. There's all these people coming this way to go in there. Plus there's people coming down, there's people going up this escalator. We got up by the skin of our teeth just behind me at that machine. But this is the ticket, and this is what it looks like. It cost us 150 yen to go one stop. So we're gonna go through this boom gate and try and make our way. But I wanna show you just how busy it is right now at midday. Where do we go?
I think we go up here. This gives you an idea of the chaos. It is very well marked, but
Are you
it's
sure we go
absolutely
this way?
mental. There's people coming from all the way back there. I think we go up here. Just follow the people.
Are you sure? This is giving you a real taste of Tokyo.
It's not even peak time right now. And apparently at peak time it gets so busy that they actually have people called pushers to push people into the train, to just get as many people onto a cart at a time. This is one station. Here's the train. Another one comes here. There's a train on the other side. I think this is our one.
Is this us? Are you sure? This can be very overwhelming as a first timer.
1番線ドアが閉まります。ご注意ください。
We made it.
Shinjuku, 池袋方面行きです。原宿、オレンジは
That was it. I'm so sad it was just one stop. I really enjoyed that. It's the chaos of trying to find where you're going, but once you've found it, then it is perfectly okay. I mean, we've taken metros all over the world, but this was by far the most chaotic, and it was slightly confusing, but still enjoyable.
I want to point out something that's very unique with the train system here in Japan is when you look on Google Maps and you put in your station that you want to go to, it tells you which car you should sit in to get the best exit. I think that is absolutely genius. And just like everything else in Japan, we walk this way, people walk that way. There's actually signs on the ground.
Of
So-
which way you should walk. And everybody is so polite. Like, that's what's amazed me the most here about Japan. They're considerate, they're kind, they're friendly, and it's making me love Japan even more.
With the amount of people that are here in this city, everything runs so smoothly. And of course, like you know, Japanese trains are always on time.
I found the street that we're gonna go on. It's right here.
This is why we came here.
This is it. You can actually see that there's a little mirror. What do you call that?
Like a camera?
It's kind of like a camera, so you can see yourself at the entrance.
This is just a few of the lines here in Tokyo, not even all of them. This is only one company's lines. I think that gives you an idea of how extensive the network is here.
Almost every single car, including the taxis, are electric. And here I go. And you always follow the green man. You never walk if it's red. Everybody follows the rules here. And you should, in every country.
That's pretty cool. They come up with everything here in Japan.
You know what I love the most about Japan? It's so quiet. There's not a person in sight. I think there's only about 10 people behind me. I mean, where's everybody? We have arrived at one of the most quirkiest streets in Tokyo. We've got souvenir shops, we've got jewelry, we've got a giant McDonald's. Anything that you can think of, you can buy here. There's a Daiso, there's another Gachable store.
The dog cafe.
What? Bye bye. Oh, he's cute. Look how crazy these shoes are.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Bigger than your head. I actually have to do this.
Exuberant. Holy
Actually, I have to do
moly.
10,000 yen.
Unfortunately, there are no rock raves that I am attending anytime soon, so I'm going to have to give them a pass.
This is really cool. Like, here's the street and souvenir shop, but it's completely underground. So you go maybe 1 or 2 stories underground.
It's incredibly difficult not to fall in love with Japan because everything has got 100 times cute factor. There is not a single thing in Japan that is not cute.
What are these? Look at these key rings. So cute. Whoa, look at that guy.
We're going to have no money after this trip. It's official. I want everything.
Every single thing has to have a little character on.
Everything is cute. Even this. Well, we have to. So look at this shop right here. They are lining up to have their palm read. And that is the thing here, is they really rely on the sidekicks and their fortunes and what a good and a bad fortune in their life is like. So they want to always find out about their fortune. This store behind me is just capsules. And we have seen them all over Tokyo today. Rows and rows and rows of capsules.
Let's have a look. Let's
have a look.
This is all you can get in the shop. Hundreds and hundreds of them. Tiny little, they're just little characters. These are insane. There's an entire shop of it. I have to go inside. If you are into fashion, music, art, figurines, anime, you have to come to Tokyo. You have to. I must be honest, I am not the biggest fashion icon, and
You're not the biggest fashion icon.
I'm not a fashion icon at all. I don't know enough about art, music, but if you are into art, music, fashion,
anime,
anything
comics,
creative, please come here. It's just a paradise. I think the whole of Tokyo is like a Disneyland of creativity.
It's like a character storybook. Everywhere you look, there's something cute, there's something glamorized, there's something covered in rhinestones. Look at this.
Look at this. This is an example. Look at all these. These are chains you can wear. Look at how this lady is dressed.
I can't believe you said you're not the biggest fashion icon.
I'm just here with my sunny day
Well, look
shirt.
at this beautiful lady. She looks great.
Wow, she looks amazing.
She looks amazing.
This is a billboard with some of the cafes that they have. Go-Go Cafe, Candy Cafe. Up here is a cat cafe. They put a cat on your cappuccino.
I have to have it.
This is insane. This is a mini pig cafe. I'm not even exaggerating. They have mini pigs. Micro pigs. Let me take that back.
What?
Micro pigs.
We're staying at a prime location here in Shinjuku in Tokyo, and I can't believe it because we're on the 35th floor. That's insane. So I thought I'd give you a quick room tour. So starting off, we've got this really cool open concept bathroom. Plus we've got the safe and we've got a little rack to hang all of our stuff. Sink is very cool, very marble. I love the design. Obviously we've got separate toilet, separate shower, and what's cool is it separates with a curtain. Or if you want to have a timeout from your significant other, you can just trap them in here for now.
Thanks for that.
Plus, the shower has got glass, so you can actually enjoy the view, which I'll show you in a second, from the shower. Moving on, we've got a really cool desk over here. Plus, they gave us some welcome fruit. How sweet is that? We've got strawberries and apples and kiwis and grapes. Plus, a welcome card. Somehow they found out about us getting engaged, which, if you didn't know, we're engaged. It happened. Check Instagram for more. And they gave us these cute little flowers as a little engagement present. On this side, we've got the phone. We've got the coolest mineral water I've ever seen. Look how cool this is. And our very own Marshall speaker. We've got a clock. Then in these cupboards, we've got mugs, other glasses, and a little tea station. Now, moving on, look how spacious this room is, and look at our bed. It's massive. It looks very, very soft. Should I give it a test?
You have to.
Oh, It's like a pillow. All the lights can be accessed from our bed, which is pretty cool. So we can turn these knobbies on and off.
One is a footlight.
One's a footlight. Okay, oh, I see that one. Plus, we've got robes on this side, and then we've got a seat each with a table in between. I think we're probably gonna have like our morning tea, morning coffee while we look at the view. What does the view from the 35th floor look like? Wow. Feast your eyes on Tokyo City. This floor to ceiling window is just the perfect view of Tokyo City, and I can't believe how lucky we are to be staying here as like a little engage-anniversary. Is this how we're going to celebrate being engaged? Because we're going to be spending a couple of days here, plus we're going to be having dinner and we're going to be having daily breakfast. I think this is the start of our journey here in Japan.
We have now broken away from the very, very busy streets of Shibuya, and we've actually come across a rather pleasant, quiet suburban area of Tokyo, which shows pretty much the real local life here. And it's such an amazing difference from the hustling, bustling, touristy shopping districts like Shibuya and Shinjuku, where you can see a more laid-back, quiet, less crowded environment. There's still some vending machines around like this. There's actually vending machines everywhere, and a more quiet crosswalk. Have a look at this. Still, you will not see a speck of litter anywhere. Loads of electric cars. This is what I really like to see about Tokyo, is that there's so many sides to this busy city. Some places more busy than others. Over here you will see a little restaurant, and you can order via machine. You don't need to talk to anyone. Tokyo could be an introvert's dream, because if you order from a restaurant, you don't necessarily need to talk to a person. You can talk to a machine or even a robot.
And we've seen today that there is incredible technology, and you've seen how advanced Japan and especially Tokyo is. But the next place that we're about to go and show you takes technology to a whole new level.
In the most heartwarming way.
I can't wait for this.
We're about to experience our very first robot cafe.
Hello. Hi. Welcome to Avatar Robot Cafe Zone. Do you have any reservation today?
No.
Okay, no problem. In Avatar Robot area, you can enjoy chatting, meals, sweets, and more with Avatar Robot Orihime. Is this good?
Yes, all good.
Oh, thank you very much. Please move to the right side.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy your stay.
That was the coolest thing ever. A robot just took our order. Okay, so we've just sat down and we've ordered our drink from our very cute and friendly Orihime robot. And we're sitting here at the bar while we wait for our drink. If you're thinking this is just an AI robot experience, think again. This is way more heartful. So these robots are actually avatars, which means they're a replacement body. So they're actually real people speaking to us from these robots.
Thank you for the photo.
They're not just ordinary people, they're people with disabilities and people who are actually bedridden, who are at home. They cannot work in person, so they work remotely. They may be even working from their hospital bed, which is unbelievable. It still gives people an opportunity to work, interact with people, practice their English, and just have a normal life, but they're in a robot body. So I think it's an amazing initiative.
And the best part is, because it's a normal person behind the robot, you can have a conversation. So when they bring you your drink or your food, you can ask them questions and you can converse with them. I think Japan is one of the only places on the planet where you can get this experience.
Hello.
Hello.
Please take your drink from here.
What's your
Thank
name?
you. I'm Kudu.
Kudu.
Wow, I like your name.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
I'm in Japan, Aomori. Do you know?
Aomori.
In Aomori.
Aomori, yeah, and most of Japan.
Look at that.
North of Japan.
Oh,
Here's a little map.
thank you. Enjoy your stay.
Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you so much. Bye bye.
Have a nice day.
Arigato.
Arigato gozaimasu.
There she goes.
There she goes.
That was unbelievable. That was Kudu from Amori. I didn't even know where her city was, so she showed us a little map on her screen that it was in northern Japan. And now she's gone off to make her next coffee. And I think behind me, this little robot is about to make some coffee for us as well. So he's doing a little coffee show. He's getting some instructions.
This lady's telling him what to do.
Can talk with her and him, and then you can fixing some coffee and the order from him.
Oh,
You
wow.
can be a customer for him.
Yes, I would love to. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Are you enjoying this cafe?
We are enjoying our time. It's been great. Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Naoki.
Naoki. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It's your first time drinking coffee made by a robot, right?
Yes, it's our first time drinking coffee made by a robot. You're right.
Please have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato. Oh, Japanese very good.
Oh, thank you.
Please take a cool picture of me.
You look so good.
Please call me Tom Cruise.
Yes, we'll call you Tom Cruise.
You know, I'm more handsome than Tom Cruise.
Oh, yes, I agree with that.
And today, I'm using a French press to make some food. I wonder where the kettle is. Kettle,
Oh,
kettle.
kettle.
Oh, thank you. It was placed here. It wasn't here. Okay, kettle. I take out the kettle with my right hand. And I put stove. Is this your first time talking to a robot, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm checking if coffee beans and French press are prepared. Okay, I take the French press with my right hand and hold the coffee beans with my left hand. Oh, sorry, close my eyes. There's a little of a French press. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Thank you. I will go slowly and slowly for Georgia.
So very quickly, this is what the person behind the robot is seeing. So this is an image of their screen, and that's actually the robot up there. So they can see exactly where we are, they can turn their head. It's such a unique experience to be in a normal coffee restaurant scene, that there are robots moving through the cafe, ordering coffee, delivering coffee.
Okay, we've just had the ultimate robotic experience where we actually got pretty much a personalized show of a robot making some coffee for us. He made it in a little French press machine, and we even got a little taste once he was done. He was chatting to us the entire way. We got to learn about him. He made a few jokes. He was quite the comedian, and it's quite amazing that he is operating this entire machine from home. He made us his coffee by himself, and it looks like he just loves doing this. He poured it into a little cup for us. It's the first coffee we've ever had made by a robot. Here she comes.
Oh, hello.
Konnichiwa.
Hi, my name is Miyoshi. Hello, thank you for coming. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Nice to
Oh, thank you. Yeah, nice to meet you. By the way, where are you from?
We are from South Africa.
South Africa. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, thank you for coming from far away.
Yeah, very far away. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Japan. I live in Akita City. Akita City is north of Tokyo.
That's amazing. How long have you been working here?
I've been working here since it's opened. It's been about 3 years and 7 months. My daughter has an illness called MECFS, and I take care of her at home. So I can't leave my home. But thanks to Orihime, I can work here. My daughter has a flu-like condition 24 hours a day. 300 365 days a year.
Wow.
And the case is unknown and there is no care. I hope that one day my daughter will get better and we will be able to visit your country together. Would you like to take a picture with me?
Yes, please.
Please take a selfie.
Let's take a selfie together.
3, 2, 1, you. I'm smiling.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
ありがとうございます。Your Japanese is very good. Thank you. ありがとうございました。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。Bye. Thank you.
Some of the robots are really small and they just sit on the bar with us and have a chat like a normal bartender would. What's amazing about coming to this coffee shop is you can engage and make new friends where normally you would only speak to the people that you came here with. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's candy.
You got some candy?
Yes.
Wow, candy present. You can take one. Arigatou gozaimasu.
召し上がってください。
I got one for you too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Michu.
はい。
Bye bye.
Would you like to take a picture with me?
Yes.
一緒にお写真撮りませんか？
Let's do it.
Let's take a picture.
I'll stand next to you.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Have a nice day. See you soon. Bye bye.
And there she goes. So you can see below, they're on a track, and that's how they can manage their way through the cafe.
2名様オリジナルエリアご希望です。Thank you.
Wow, what an amazing experience. I feel like I've left with a full heart, and what I've learned is that a simple conversation can make someone so happy. It could actually make their day, and this gives them such an amazing opportunity to still have a job, still speak to people, still have a connection just through a robot. So I feel like my heart is full after that experience. We have now arrived in the heart of Asakusa, which is a different section to where we were earlier today. And it's already such a different vibe. We've got a shopping street just behind me, which is right next to the Senzoji Temple, which is what we're going to check out in a little bit. But first, I think we've got to see what all the fuss is about behind me. There's shopping street, there's souvenirs, there's food, there's snacks, there's everything, and I can't wait to go and check it out. Wow, look at this beautiful entryway. Look at this gate. And then over here, this is the shopping street. And we've got beautiful cherry blossoms all around, flags, there's souvenir shops, there's food. So let's go explore in there. So good.
So this is quintessentially just a shopping arcade. This entire street all the way down is just a shopper's paradise.
This is the land of Hello Kitty, beautiful kimonos, sakura flowers, strawberry mochi. You can really come here and get your money's worth of snacks, of souvenirs.
And this is in the old side of Tokyo. This has been here since the 17th century, and you can see how many hundreds of thousands of people have come down here.
As we're walking along, we can see souvenirs of any and every kind, from masks to sandals. I mean, this is the shopping haven of Tokyo. This is a lip balm wall. So there is a lip balm for every single day of the year. And I've never wanted something so much in my entire life.
So this is an example of one of the souvenir shops. You can see lots of little things that you can buy here, some bells, all kinds of Japanese treats, some like owl figurines, some cups and mugs.
So this machine behind me is pretty much like a pick a grand prize machine where you put your hand in. It costs 1,000 yen per play, and that means everybody's a winner. You must win something, but the size of the prize is the difference. You can catch a very big plushie toy or a very small one. So it doesn't matter which red little piece of paper you pick, you are a winner no matter what. They're just putting their hand in, grabbing a little paper and seeing what they want.
I feel like this store is everything that is Japan.
I know.
Look at all these tiny little key rings. Everywhere you look in Japan, there's just characters. I love it. Here's little dogs, masks. This is Mount Fuji. And obviously Hello Kitty everywhere. What a shop.
I know, I love it here. You know you're in Japan when you can buy an exuberant amount of samurai swords. And they're not cheap. I mean, I'm seeing 40,000 yen all the way up to 170,000 yen. You could really injure somebody with that. So right here in the middle of the shopping street, samurai swords and a few pistols. Is it a katana or is it a samurai sword? I know I've been saying samurai sword, but I think this is actually a katana.
I think since we're in Japan, it has to be a katana. And I think because it's curved, a katana is curved from what I know.
Well, let me know in the comments.
So at the end of the shopping street is this beautiful temple known as Sensoji Temple. It's a Buddhist temple and it's the oldest temple here in Tokyo. But it's really famous because this is in fact the most visited religious site on the entire planet.
I think about 30 million people visit this structure annually.
So this is the main entrance gate, and then on this side is a 5-story high pagoda. So we're going to go into the main complex.
So amazing to see people come out, they've dressed in their beautiful kimonos, they've come to pay their respects and visit one of the most beautiful sites I've ever seen.
And we said there are 30 million people that come here every year, and you can see it. Hundreds and thousands of people from every nation. We can hear so many different languages. And this is the main complex with the main temple in the background.
Behind me is the fortune counter. You pay 100 yen. There's a whole bunch of sticks inside a little cylinder. You shake the sticks so you get a really, really good fortune. You take it out and then they have little drawers. So you open the drawer, you get the fortune, you read your fortune, and if it's a bad fortune, you can tie your bad fortune onto the little rack. But if it's a good fortune, then you can take it home with you.
I love that.
I know, that's crazy. Very cool. So to draw a fortune is actually called omikuji, and they have loads of little drawers on this side. These are all the bad fortunes that people have got, probably today alone. We're going to try our luck at a good fortune. I have my 100 coin, and I think you put it right here. Now I've got to just shake away. I don't even know how you do this. Okay. Now, how on earth am I going to figure out what this is? I have no idea. We eventually found it. Someone actually helped us say that it was 67. This is what our fortune looks like. Oh no, it's a bad one. All it says is bad fortune. Having excessive desire to climb up the ladder to clouds, your mind gets confused. I don't want to be confused.
Did you get a bad one?
A bad
Yeah.
You got a bad one. You tried the bad ones here.
Oh,
Put it there and it won't happen to you.
okay,
So
okay.
you're safe now.
There you go. So if you tie it onto the rack, that means it won't happen to you.
No, she got a bad one. Like you
I
did.
got one,
told you, like,
bad one too.
Here, so like you, she will get the bad one.
That's a really bad one.
Oh no. Okay, now it won't happen to you. Now I'm gonna tie it on. Okay, here I go. That's as good as it's gonna get. Mine looks like a little bow tie. Okay, if you tie your fortune on here, that means it won't happen. So,
You're safe.
shoot, I'm safe. It's actually amazing to find a little piece of tranquility in the hustle and bustle of the city here in Tokyo. It's not really common to find a beautiful temple like this in the middle of the city. Normally, if you want to go for traditional and culture, you go to Kyoto and you go to Osaka for all the temples, but it's actually quite amazing to visit a temple right here in the city center.
We have just arrived at Tokyo Station, and if you've ever been to Japan and especially Tokyo, you will know that the train stations are absolutely
Chaotic and busy.
They are very crowded and they can be a little bit confusing, but at the same time really organized and quiet as Japanese people always are.
Today we are going to take the bullet train, or the Shinkansen as you may know it, for the very first time from Tokyo to Osaka. It's going to take about 2.5 hours, and I'm very, very excited to take one of the world's most fastest trains. What I'm less excited about is trying to navigate this insane train station. I mean, it is really confusing. There are signs everywhere. This is going to be a little tough. So I think the first thing we're going to do is try and find a ticket booth. We're going to show you how we booked this train, what it costs, and what we're going to eat on this train in a little bit.
To take the Shinkansen in Japan is one of the attractions that you need to do.
I know, and it's one of the most incredibly convenient and super fast modes of transport.
So here's the Shinkansen timetable, and this is all the stops that we're going to. Our train's not on the board yet because we're very, very early. We're like 2 hours early for our train because we're too excited. But you can see how many people are passing through. This is only one of the floors here at Tokyo Station, but the signage is amazing. So it doesn't matter if you get confused, the signs are really good. And of course, Japanese people are so helpful, so you can always ask them for help. And the best part everywhere in Japan is you have the vending machines. And here at these vending machines, all the ones that are blue are cold, and all of these that are red are hot. Absolutely genius. Okay, I think we need to go this way, my girl.
There's a green line and a blue line. There's ticket booths everywhere, so it's kind of confusing on which ticket booth is our ticket booth. The best part about traveling with your significant other is he tends to carry all the bags. Thank you. I'm extremely grateful. Thanks for carrying the bags.
This is what it's like traveling through Japan, going up and down stairs with a heavy bag.
And my bag.
And your bag. And your fiance's bag. This is us.
This is us, okay. It says Shinkansen and JR ticket line, so this must be us. Okay, how are we going to do this? It looks like everything is in Japanese. Pick up reserved tickets, that must be us. So if you're picking your ticket up manually, it may seem a bit overwhelming and confusing, but luckily when we booked our tickets online, we have a pickup guide. Because the machines are in Japanese, we've got all the little screenshots here, and we've got a little QR code that we got to scan. You could stand in this line and you might not be guaranteed a seat. So I would highly recommend booking it online, but we'll show you how to do this in a little bit. Let's get our ticket first. Then we gotta press this green button here, and it's all in Japanese, so I'm just gonna follow this. Okay, green first. Okay, now I need to scan my QR code. There we go. And that's it. So easy. We do have a reserved seat, so I think we're in cart 5, and then we're 9A and 9B.
So now that we got our tickets, let's get something to eat on the train.
We've got a little bit of time, so let's go grab a snack. So I see over here that they've got Ekiben signs, which is the bento box that you would normally buy when you're getting on the train. There's so many options here, and look how full this store is. I think people have got the same idea. You gotta get your Ekiben. This is kind of an example of what they look like, and they're heated, so you can actually heat this up. They also have other meals and little cheese and ham little packets. That's so interesting. What I love is that they all look like they're in different shapes and sizes. Look how beautiful these boxes are. And you can see what's inside plus the price. This is a steak lunchbox, crab. They have beef tongue. I think this one looks the best. I might get this one. I don't know what anything is, but it looks interesting. Arigatou gozaimasu. I got my bag. Oh, I made it out alive. This is the Ekiben that I got. It's so cool. You got chopsticks on the side. Ekiben is like a bento box. It's pretty much like a Japanese style lunchbox. But the most exciting part is that it's self-heating. You don't heat it in the microwave. You pull a string, you wait 5 or 6 minutes, and it heats by itself. I don't know how that works, but we're gonna figure it out. I just got this one because it was really hectic in there, and this one looked the most interesting, so I just grabbed and went. Here's a quick little inside of the bathroom in the station. All of the seats are heated. I don't know if you can see that. Plus, on this side, you've got all your sprays, all your nozzles. You even have some music, just to give you a bit more privacy in case you get stage fright. So, what will happen if I press this?
so we're going on train 31, 1212, platform 18.
Okay, so platform 18. I think we can do it.
I've seen that there's 19 platforms, meaning that there's 19 lines of high-speed bullet trains. That's absolutely insane. So this is what the platform looks like. There's a train on this side and on that side, and this is the Shinkansen. And our train is here. It's Nozomi 31, that's the name of our train. According to our ticket, we're in car 5, which is this one. And then we are in seat 9A. And then you can see in this train, there are 16 carts. That's how long it is.
This is what the front of the Shinkansen looks like. Holy moly, it looks super dynamic, kind of scary. Look at that elongated nose. Can you imagine the amount of bugs that get splattered on this nose? That's like my first thought that I could think of. I can't believe how long this nose is. Probably one of the most impressive looking trains I've ever seen.
So it is just gone 12 and our train is at 12:12, so we have a few minutes before our train leaves. I think they're currently cleaning the train. What happens is as soon as these gates open, you need to get on really quickly because apparently the train leaves within 2 minutes of you getting on. It's absolutely insane. First of all, how long the train is and how often they come. I think that's what's impressive about the Shinkansen here in Japan. Even on the platform, they have a little kiosk, so you can buy some drinks and you can get some snacks. There's some fish, lobster, there's some chicken, all kinds of different snacks and treats here. So they've just opened the gates for us and we're going to be in this train over here. These are reserved cars, so it should say here reserved as it does. And I think it's time to get on, girl.
Here we go.
Car 5. And we are on the Shinkansen.
Look, this says oversized baggage area. So this is where we get to put our bag. Right here. Okay, so we got this little, put this little flap down so our bag doesn't slide away.
Genius.
Genius.
Okay, so I see seats 18, 17, so we are seat 9. Hello.
This is our seat. And B, look how much space there is. There's even enough space for this little carry-on bag. Got a beautiful view outside my window, spacious seats, armrest, and we've got a table over here for some drinks or some snacks, for my bento, and we can even see where the bathroom is, where the bin is, emergency SOS. Quite comfortable headrest. We've even got a coat hanger on top. I've got so much space that I could put my bag, both my bags, in front of me and still be comfortable. Plus, there's even Wi-Fi on board.
And there is even some overhead storage, so you can have some empty space around us.
Even though we're just taking regular class with a reserved seat, it feels like every class is first class because it is impeccably clean, well lit, there's enough storage space. I am so ready for this train journey. It's exactly 12:12 and we are already on our way. That is incredibly timely. They are on the dot. Perfect.
I actually read that the Shinkansen trains are so punctual that in 2019 the average delay was only 12 seconds long. Imagine being delayed for 12 seconds.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. Good idea.
Oh, that's much better.
Thank
now
you.
I have a lot more space. Thank you. So we've been on this train for about 15 minutes now and we've already made 2 stops. We're pretty much going halfway across the country in only 2 hours, which is already so impressive. Plus the timeliness of this train is just impeccable. It is outstanding. Wow, so we've been on this train for about maybe 30 minutes and I'm already super impressed. So right now I'm standing in a bit of a walkway.
Because when you're sitting in your seat, it is so quiet because obviously all the Japanese people are so polite and considerate. So I didn't want to sit in my seat and make a noise and be inconsiderate to all the other guests. So this train runs at 320 kilometers an hour, making it one of the fastest in the world and apparently one of the safest.
And over 57 years of operation,
There have been 0 incidents and 0 casualties,
in fact, this is one of the safest modes of transport in the entire world.
which is amazing to think that such a high-speed train is so safe.
And since Japan is known for having many earthquakes, these trains are also equipped for earthquakes where they actually have their own power source in case of an emergency. So they are able to come to a complete stop safely.
So the first Shinkansen was built in 1964 to coincide with the Summer Olympics that was running.
And that actually paved the way for Japan's leading system in trains, which is super interesting.
Let me give you a quick layout. On the side we have 2 seats and then on the side there's 3 seats. We're sitting on this side and it is incredibly comfortable and quiet to take this train halfway across the country in only 2.5 hours.
And I feel like if you're a traveler and a train lover, Japan is the place to go if you love trains.
I also just want to point out how fast we are going. Normally when you take a long haul train, you get to see some of the scenery and see the countryside as you go by. But because we're going so quick, you don't even have time to look out and see everything because everything is just flashing by in front of you. It's a really unique experience to be traveling on the ground at this speed. Also, we're busy turning right now and the G-force actually pushing you to the side, and even when you take off, the pressure pushing you back into your seat is immense.
Okay. Well, in every train that I have been on this channel, I've had to give you a little bathroom tour. Overall, pretty neat. So, here we go. We've got quite an elegantly designed mirror. We've even got another coat hanger here. I must say that it smells divine in here, which is not what I could say for other trains that I've been on here in Asia. We've got a baby sink and we've got some instructions over here so that please do not stand on the toilet. How to use the toilet. You wouldn't believe how many people need to actually read this. And then we've got the flush. Plus we've got all the contraptions, all the nozzles, the sprays, the bidet. We've even got an open and close, and you can even adjust the water pressure. You can also call for assistance if you need. The seat's up right now, so if I press this, oh my goodness, look at that. You've even got an open and close button. So if I push that again, absolutely genius. Then you've got a diaper disposal. That's amazing. I'm sure a lot of moms appreciate that. Plus a little seat cleaner. So typically in Japan, most toilets are heated. So I'm going to give this one a little test. Ooh, I won't be able to go to a normal toilet anymore because a heated seat is the elite seat. It's just so comforting. It's now time for chef snacks, and I think Japan's elite when it comes to train food. Normally train food is not that great, but I think in Japan this looks pretty good, and we get to try an ekiben for the very first time. I actually may think that this is not a heated one, but we've got some pork cutlet over a bed of rice. I think this is an omelette. Then we've got some pickled veggies. I actually don't know what this is. And then we've got some simmered beef with some veggies, some mushrooms. Is this noodles? But if you know what this is, let me know in the comments. very fresh, very tasty. Pickled veggies, kind of sweet and sour. And then I'm really curious to know what this is. Highly recommend getting an ekiben when you're on the train. It's a 10 out of 10 meal.
Just like that, our train is almost there. We are about 5 or 6 minutes away from arriving in Osaka. It's crazy to think that we traveled about 500 kilometers in only 2.5 hours. If we had to drive here in a car, it would have taken us over 6 hours to get here. This is definitely the best way to travel through Japan. And we have arrived in Osaka. That was so seamless and efficient, just as I thought it would be here in Japan. We have literally just got off and the train is about to leave. It has stopped for only 2 minutes. So if you're getting on the train, you need to get on really quickly because it leaves immediately. And there it goes. But I'm just looking, there's 2 train tracks on that side, 2 right next to me, and then I think there's another 4 or 6 further on. The size of these train stations is unfathomable. When you're coming to Japan, there are trains in all different directions and you can travel to pretty much the entire country via train. So here you can actually see the aerodynamic nose shape. It kind of looks like a duckbill design, and apparently it has that shape to overcome the sonic boom created when the train goes through the tunnel.
And we are starting our day off today at Osaka Castle, and we are so happy to be here because this is one of the prime locations and the most prominent landmarks here in Osaka. And as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. Apparently it's about 12 meters tall.
And it's 5 stories high, but apparently it's 8 stories on the inside. And this castle is in a 2 square kilometer park, which has citadels, turrets, moats, and all of these giant big brick walls. It's nestled right in the center of Osaka.
Absolutely love the combination of the green and gold, plus it meshes so well with the white. You can actually see this castle from all the way down there. We actually had to do a little bit of a hike. There is a massive line to get inside, so I don't think we're going to do that, but we honestly just came for the moat, the greenery, and to look at the outside.
And the way it's resting on these giant rocks.
Those are very nice boulders.
Very nice boulders.
That is a nice boulder.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your so many support. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So you can see the castle in the background, but they have this moat and they actually have little boats that you can take a ride around the castle in the moat. But then if I switch around, just beyond these trees is the city.
And it's actually just rained, so all the trees are looking super luminous and very, very bright green.
I feel like Osaka has a special charm that Tokyo didn't have. Now we're going to go straight into the city center and see what else we can find.
We are going to another typical Osaka symbol, which I'm very excited to show you. But first, we gotta hop on the local train.
What you can clearly see is how quiet the platform is compared to when we were in Tokyo. Here comes our train now.
If you're curious about the price, it costs 190 yen for 6 stops, which is pretty amazing.
But one thing that's evident everywhere in the whole of Japan, vending machines. Even at Osaka Castle and here on the platform, you can get all kinds of different drinks, but we're gonna get on this train right now. Oh, quickly. The one thing that takes a lot of getting used to is how quiet the trains are here in Japan. Nobody says anything besides me talking right now. Completely silent. This train that we happen to get onto has seats
double
facing each
seats.
other. Double
Yeah,
seats. I
that's
like
really
it.
cool.
There's even a, what would you call this, mini table, kind of
Mini
like a
table.
little rest for your phone or a bottle or something. So we are currently the only people on this train. We're waiting for it to go to its next stop, but it is completely quiet, very different to how it was in Tokyo. You can see we're the only ones. Here's the end of the cart. But a few interesting things that they've done here, now that I can speak and not interrupt anybody. This is antivirus and bacteria windows, which is very interesting. They actually have a QR code that you can scan, which shows you the train status. There's so many little things that you see on the trains throughout Japan.
Can I show you another interesting fact? Is these chairs are facing each other, but if you pull this handle and you're tired of these people, you can sit like this. And then if I'm tired of these people, I can sit like this. Very cool. And they do that on this side as well. They've got single seats over here, so I can face this way if I want to. Very cool.
They have thought of so many tiny little things here in Japan that really just make sense. So if there's other things that you've seen when you come to Japan, please let us know in the comments because they're genius. This is a really weird feeling. We're the only people on this train that hopefully should be moving in the next few minutes.
So right now we've come to the Namba Yasaka Shrine, which resembles a very fierce and angry looking lion head. And this is the first time I've ever seen an open mouth, angry looking shrine before, with massive sharp teeth, very angry looking, but apparently it was built in 1975 and it is believed to have the open mouth because it resembles swallowing up evil spirits, chasing away the demons and bringing good fortune. So a lot of people come here during exams or at the end of a financial year to bring them good fortune. And the large lion is called Shishiden. So cute!
I think this is one of the most unique architecture of any shrine I've ever seen, and the green I really like. It's kind of this rich green color, and obviously we have all the green trees around us. But what's interesting for me is you can see the beautiful shrine and how many people are taking a photo of it. But let me show you where it's placed. It's literally in the middle of the city. So if I come just a few steps, I am now on the main street.
We took a short stroll around because it's honestly just the shrine, and then you can write little dedications and hang them up, which is really cool. But from the outside, it actually looks like people are walking directly into the lion's mouth, which is kind of hilarious. It's like they're walking in straight to be eaten. There's a cat cafe, and they're right there. They're in these little clear bowls. I have to go and see. That is Japan Core, a cat cafe. I have to go and see him. Hey, little guy. Hello, little kitty. He looks adorable. He's just resting in his little bowl.
He looks like he's in a gacha bowl.
He looks like he's in a gacha bowl. Hey.
We found this set of vending machines and we thought since we're here we should get something. We got a lemon drink in Tokyo, but this time we need to get something different. And this has caught my eye, an iced cocoa. That is 160 yen. So we put our coins in, 100, and then these are 10s. Okay, they've all lit up. This one. It feels like you won a prize when you get something from the vending machine. So this is an iced cocoa and it's really cold. Sometimes when you get something from a vending machine in other countries, it's not actually cold, but in Japan, it's absolutely freezing and fresh. Taste test, absolutely delicious.
The bottle is so cute. Oh,
Iced milk chocolate.
iced chocolate milk.
Chucky milk.
Chucky milk?
Now this looks like an average street. We got some vending machines on this side. We then have the vending machine that we just went to, but over here we have public bathrooms, which I think way more cities should have. and they're very, very clean, and you can find them throughout the city, not only here in Osaka, but everywhere in Japan. And then on this side is lockers. These are public lockers. Anybody can come, use a locker for 200 yen for 24 hours in the locker. But then if I go to the opposite side, there is a coin laundry shop. Anybody can go in, there are laundry machines, and you can do your laundry. All of these things are just on this little intersection. Japan has thought of so many different things that people would need just in daily life. They're living so far in the future.
We have now made it to Shinsekai Market, which is one of the most hustling and bustling street markets here in Osaka. It's known for its really cheap eateries, good food, hearty meals, and that's exactly what we're going to go and explore now. We can see the beautiful Osaka Tower. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but we'll put the name on the screen below. There's actually a little skywalk on top as well. This looks insane. So Shinsekai actually means new world, which actually introduced a new district for travelers to come and visit. I guess we saw a bit of the old, a bit of the cultural, and now a bit of the new world.
So this Shinsekai area mostly comprises of this long street where there are many different restaurants and obviously many traditional Japanese snacks. Everywhere again we've seen vending machines today, just like we did in Tokyo, and these have obviously water and Coke and different things, but these are way cheaper. The drinks in Tokyo were a lot more expensive at the vending machine. And then on this side of the vending machine is a coffee vending machine. So you can get all kinds of things, a strong coffee, American coffee, mocha, latte, and you can have it iced or hot. And you can have a different size, large, regular. You can even choose how much sugar you want, how much cream you want. I love all these little things that Japan has.
You can get honestly anything from a vending machine, even underwear. So behind me, they're actually having a little archery competition. This little guy with his family, they're actually so good. He's been hitting bullseye after bullseye and winning little toys. So if you get a bullseye, you can win a prize.
So we found these gacha ball machines, but all the little capsules are black, and I've seen this symbol here, it says over 18. So these are explicit over 18 gacha balls.
I can't even imagine what might be in there.
I have no idea what would be in it, but you can see they're all completely blacked out, so you're not even able to see inside. Who knows?
Ooh. Ooh. As it's starting to rain ever so slightly, we've come to a very exciting street filled with lots of neon signs and all of the billboards and stuff. What is that? It's not a billboard, it's an actual live representation of sushi. So we've got a huge fishing boat with fish on the side. This is the food street.
All the billboards and signs are either neon lights and shining, or they're 3D, and they've been completely made that they're coming out the wall. And this is what most people envision Japan to be like. Lots of neon lights and just food everywhere.
And you know what? The rain is not going to get us down. Those guys look like angry dragons. There's a giant turtle.
So here's the street, but there's this 3D model of sushi going round this tray table with the fish in the middle. The whole wall is just full of graffiti.
You know what I love is that the food replicas are so good. It actually looks like real food. I'm actually starving, but I'm looking at the replica of the sushi. It looks so lifelike.
We got some sushi, we got the rice underneath,
It's a
some
sushi
salmon.
roll.
Here's the giant boat, so of course we got some seafood. There happens to be a random McDonald's on the street, and you can see how everything is lit up, the neon lights, and I love the small lights all the way around the sign. We've come to the center part of the street where there are all of these 3D models sticking out of the buildings, neon lights everywhere. It is just the
insane.
coolest street I've ever been to.
Look at this guy behind us. He's holding some tempura.
Look at all of the faces on there. Some look angry and really amazing. And then we've got this baby holding some fried tempura and maybe even some fried chicken. Here's like a samurai. Here's like a tiger. Because it has that 3D look, everything looks like it's coming out on top of you. They are so creative and clever.
You can even catch your own fish and eat it. That's insane.
We've just come across this restaurant which has a giant octopus on the outside, so lifelike and creative, almost a little bit scary. And then at the bottom here is an entire seafood platter. And we got eggs, we look like we've got some calamari, some shrimp, but we're now going to make our way through, because it's raining, to our final stop of the day.
As the evening draws to a close, we have made it to our final destination of Dotonbori, which is where the famous Glico Man sign is. So we're going to be on the hunt for him. He's very, very special, so we need to see if we can find him. But right now we're walking through one of the shopping aisles. There are so many things that you could eat, that you could buy. People are lining up for some ramen. So let's see what we can find here in Dotonbori. Here's another part that I absolutely love about Japan is the different variations of Kit Kat. We have got gold Kit Kat, we've got matcha, chocolate orange, tea, milk tea Kit Kat, and it's like white chocolate as well. This is unbelievable. We're gonna have to get at least 10 of these before we leave.
Look at all the kinds of meals you can get here. And then look at what he's cooking up right now. He's an absolute magician. And if you don't know what this is, it's octopus. It's actually called takoyaki. It might say, hello. Hi. It's takoyaki? Takoyaki. It's delicious?
Yeah, delicious.
Here it says takoyaki. So you buy 6 for 600 yen, and then you can have different flavors as well. Apparently Osaka is very well known for its takoyaki, okonomiyaki. We're gonna have to try one of those today.
It has finally stopped raining because we can now explore the vibrant streets here in Dotonbori, and this is the place where everybody is. Everybody is getting their street food, they're shopping, they're getting souvenirs. Look at how vibrant it is. Like, there's all the neon signs.
So the section we were in earlier, we thought was amazing, but this is on a whole other level. This street is massive.
I think we got to find some cool snacks to eat because everything looks so appealing.
So this is the Glico Man, but not the one we're looking for. This is a replica. We are looking for one that's absolutely massive. And I'm not sure if it's down this street or down this way. I wanted to point out this vending machine is only ice cream. So you can buy all of these 17 ice, that's the brand. And they have obviously chocolate, vanilla, this looks like an Oreo, a strawberry, a nut one from a vending machine. One of the coolest streets I've ever been on, and it's all about the replicas, the miniature and giant versions of what you're eating. So these are the mini ones. We've got the full fish, then we've got all different types of sushi over here. Unbelievable, so lifelike.
These are not real, these are fake.
Look at all the dishes, so you can see exactly what you're gonna order, what you're gonna eat. But also what's crazy is the price. Look at this, 6,500 yen for this meal. But there's more, look at this. We have some giant gyoza over here. There's a giant octopus in the back there. So you're just looking up. Most people when they're walking around are just looking up. You don't know where to look. It's like a giant outdoor arcade with all the characters coming to life.
Look at this fish on a hook.
Yeah, not real.
That's crazy. Hey little guy.
Here's the street.
Here's
There's us. There's the girl waving, there's proof. There we are. Hey. This place is absolutely buzzing. Billboards, signs, screens all around. There's the indoor section and the outdoor section. But I think we've come to where we wanted to be.
Yes.
There is a beautiful river that runs through the city, and I think we're about to walk onto the bridge.
There he is! There is the Glico Man! So we finally made it to one of the most iconic spots in Osaka. It is so loud, there's so many people here, but this is so cool.
As we said, this is the most famous landmark in Osaka, and you can completely see how many people have come to see it. Hundreds and thousands of people in every single direction.
You're probably wondering, who is this guy? What's his claim to fame? Well, Glico is actually one of the biggest confectionery brands here in Japan. They actually make a few products like ice cream. There's even a little brand called Pocky. You may have heard of it if you've traveled through Southeast Asia. But basically, he is an athlete. There is a red circle behind him which symbolizes the red circle on the Japanese flag. And and he is on a blue running track. So he symbolizes many sport events, and everybody flocks here to take a picture with the famous Glico man. So you have to have one leg up, 2 arms up, and I'm doing it. This is the moment. I have made it. And you can see everybody pulling this pose.
So we're on a bridge right now.
We're actually on the bridge, like kind of the promenade right now. And I'm really surprised that he's not lit up, but maybe he's going to light up a little bit later.
And there are just billboards everywhere around you, girl.
Everywhere, 3D screens.
Behind me you can see the waterway, and there's in fact some boats that are coming through, and you can take a cruise through the river here in Dotonbori in Osaka. But on either side it's pretty much all restaurants. And I want to point out, this building behind me is 8 stories of restaurants. Every single sign, it shows 2nd floor, 3rd floor, all the way up to 8th floor. So it's not only on the ground. You can see in the far distance there's a man. He looks like he's holding some hot dogs or something. So it just shows it's a food paradise. This giant gyoza sign has attracted us, so we're gonna try it right now. Let's see what they're having. This lady is making all kinds of things. There's the gyoza here.
We have to try these Dotonbori gyoza. Let's order some. There's so many options to choose from. Normal dumplings, cheese dumplings, onion mayo, mayo ginger dumplings, secret miso ones. Hello. Can we have one green onion mayo dumplings? One. Oh. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Wow, look at this. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Smothered in mayonnaise, green onion, and the gyozas have been pan fried and they're laying on the bottom. And then we have to drizzle some chili oil and soy sauce on. Look at this chili oil, holy moly. As usual, going overboard with the chili oil. But I wish you could smell this. It smells absolutely divine.
Is it hot underneath?
It is piping hot underneath. So I'm kind of concerned that it's going to burn my mouth, but I'm just going to eat it anyway.
Because those were fresh.
They were just off the griddle. I can't separate them. Oh well. It's going to be messy, but it's going to be good. Way too good. 10 out of 10 with that chili oil. I've never had gyoza with mayo before, but it hits different.
I'm so glad that we're finally eating something, just like everyone else behind you is going mad for these gyoza.
Annihilated, devoured, couldn't let a single piece go to waste. It was that good. Okay, next up we're standing in line to get some okonomiyaki, and as you can see, the line is super, super long, but they're making it right in front of us. They've got like 2 little sticks. It's actually a little bit of a craft and a skill, but they're turning them over. It's basically like a batter that they put little chunks of octopus inside, but it looks extravagant and I cannot wait to taste this. As we're standing in line, we can't help but notice how pretty these manhole covers are. I mean, they're so beautifully designed. You think it's just a manhole cover, but so pretty. And that's Osaka Castle with some sakura flowers. Hello, thank you. This is how we're about to order. Okay, so I'm going to put my money in first. We're going to go for sauce and mayo. Okay, got our ticket. And he's making it right in front of us here.
So you can see how they put almost like a Rice Krispies on top, and they turn the balls, and that's how it turns into the little teriyaki. They're absolute magicians at how quickly they do that.
They are making them like hundreds by the second. And it is such a craft. They're like twirling these 2 little sticks. They're adding in the ingredients like crazy. And now we're just going to wait for hours, and then we're going to give you a little taste. Wow, arigatou gozaimasu. It was actually quite amazing to see them make little octopus balls, which are called takoyaki. I think taco is octopus and yaki is ball or fried or something like that, I'm not sure. Then once they're done, they flick them into this little boat. They pour some mayo, some teriyaki sauce, and I think these are like flakes, some sort of flakes. I have absolutely no idea what they are.
They're like mini sticks.
I know, like mini chopsticks.
I don't think they're meant to be chopsticks.
No, they're supposed to be like, you gotta like puncture them.
You stab them.
You stab them, and whoa, they're actually so soft and breaking apart. I actually found an octopus chunk. Wow! It is actually quite heavy, but it feels like really soft. It doesn't feel like a donut ball. It almost feels like a slimy ball. First bite, here we go. Interesting.
Nice. Not sure. Is it fishy?
It doesn't have a fishy taste. The ball is gooey, and I also think because they turned over so quickly that there's still a little bit of batter inside, but then it's a bit chewy from the octopus, so it's a bit of like an all-rounder, but it wasn't what I was expecting to taste. Not too bad. I give it like a 6 out of 10.
While Chef is eating all of this, look at the crowds and crowds of people that are here. And you can see there's an octopus up there, there's a takoyaki bowl, full octopus holding 1, 2, 3, 4 takoyaki bowls. So this is the most popular thing you can have here in Osaka.
We were standing in this line. I think the gyoza was a little bit better, but I think it's just my taste preference.
I really like it.
Wow.
Kind of tastes like a pizza. It's a really unique taste, and I don't know if this is for everyone. I like it. Chef is not so sure. Let me show you the octopus.
There he is.
8 out of 10.
Wow. Welcome to the Formula One Grand Prix in Japan. We are at Suzuka Circuit and we are ready for one of the most exciting races of the year. The Japanese go all out to show their support, and we have traveled all the way from South Africa to do the same thing. We are going to be showing you the ultimate Formula One experience with the world's most supportive fans. They are going all out here today. We are going full bright orange, supporting the McLaren team, and of course Japan's hero Yuki Tsunoda. Go Yuki! This is the Formula One Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go in Japan.
We are in Suzuka, and for any Formula One fan just like us, this is the pinnacle. To come to a Formula One race, it is our first race ever.
We're supporting ourselves because there's no South Africans in the Formula One yet, but we are proudly South African in Japan supporting at the Formula One. Nkosi sikelele, AD blow fun onse, yeah. We've actually been here for 3 days already. So we went to the first practice, the qualifying yesterday, and today is race day.
So we've started in the big main area. It's absolutely mental. Let me give you a quick layout. This is where most of the stuff happens. In the far background, we've got the grandstand and obviously the circuit on the other side. And all of this in front of me is merchandise shops. What we've learned here at the Formula One is just a giant shop. You can buy all kinds of merch, obviously from every single team. Caps, shirts, hoodies, jackets, flags, anything you can think of. So most people spend their time around here buying shirts.
I'm seeing lots of Red Bull supporters today. I'm seeing lots of Yuki supporters today. And I'm so happy we get to see a Japanese driver drive today. And he's so amazing. So go Yuki!
Go Yuki Tsunoda! Go Yuki Tsunoda!
Obviously, we are supporting McLaren today. We are in bright orange, but actually, I'm a bit of a traitor because I am a #1 Ferrari fan. I love Charles and I love Sainz, but I mean, come on, the bright orange looks so good. We couldn't resist.
So this is an example. This is the Red Bull stand selling all the merch. They've even got teddy bears. They've got a Red Bull fan, shirts in the back, scarves, and then on this side, we've got Ferrari, just red. I love it. Hoodies, shirts, jackets, men's, women's, doesn't matter. And the whole way down here is all merch. So here they've got a giant screen. So after the race and before races, they have interviews here. Some of the drivers have come here. And I think at night there might even be a DJ that comes here. So it's going to be electric.
There's even more merch shops over there.
Everywhere. Come, let's go see. Let's go see. Here we've got Visa Cash App. We've got McLaren. We've got Mercedes here, more Ferrari, Alpine. You could go crazy here. there are probably between 100 and 200,000 people that are going to be here today. And what most people do around here is just celebrate and be in the festivities. Everyone is dressed up. The best part about coming to the Japanese Grand Prix is they go all out. They've got hats, they've got outfits, suits, helmets. It is incredible the amount of effort that they go through. I thought I was a big Formula One fan with just a shirt, but they are on another level. You look so good.
Oh, I look very good.
Look at that. Look at the amount of effort being put into that.
Wow, that is unreal.
These are the
Look
best
at
fans.
These
It's
are
got the cool
ultimate
wheel,
fans.
even lights flashing at the back.
Can I take a photo with you? Thank you. Wow, you look so good. Who do you think is going to win today?
Yeah.
Max.
Really?
Max. Nice.
Yes, maybe Lando.
Run.
Yeah. Really?
Lando, Max Battle.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lando Max Battle. Yes. And Gasly.
Are you like Gasly?
Yeah, Team
yes,
Gasly.
Gasly.
Yes, and go Yuki. Go Yuki. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Arigato. Have a nice day. I love the fans here. They are so amazing, incredibly supportive, and they go all out. Did you see those hats?
There are hundreds and thousands of people. It's absolutely madness, and everyone's just walking around.
They've got all their kit on. They're supporting their favorite teams.
And what I love about Formula One,
There are 20 drivers, 10 teams to support,
with other sporting events, you normally just have 2 teams to support.
and everybody is showing up today. You look amazing.
You look so
Yes. What's your name?
Shu.
Wow, Shu, nice to meet you. And
Nice
you're
to meet you
supporting
too.
the best team today.
McLaren, I like it.
Oh, nice.
Who's gonna win today?
Yeah, of course, Lando. Yeah.
Yes, go Lando. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Enjoy the race.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a
You
nice
too. Bye-bye.
day. His hat was the best hat I've ever seen.
So right now we're going to go into the mix, see all the people, see what the vibe is like.
And we are going to be showing you the ultimate Formula One experience. We're going to be showing you the supportive fans, everyone's outfits.
Right before race day, we've got the drivers' parade coming up. Now that we're on day 3, we're learning it's not only about the race, it's just about hanging out here with all the fans, taking in the festivities.
But we need to see the Orange Army because we're going Orange Army today.
We're going Orange Army.
Checo! Thank you.
Thank you.
You look very good. Thank you. Who do you think is going to win today?
Max.
Max. Ah. Go Yuki.
Go Yuki.
Go Yuki. Okay, we just spotted the Orange Army. I think this is where we belong. Look at these helmets. They go all out. Let's go Lando. Come on, this is our spot.
This is where we need to
This
be.
is where we need to be.
Can you take a video?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
We're in it. Yeah, go sign.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's enjoy.
Thank you.
They are so amazing. They actually called us into their little group to come and join them and sing and support and chant for McLaren today, for Lando, for Oscar. I'm rocking Oscar Piastri shirt. Can you see? I think we picked the right team, the most supportive supporters. These guys right here. Dinosaur. What's happening?
Yes, Ferrari.
An infiltration.
What's happening in here? No ways. They have a full-size Lego Mercedes AMG car. You can actually see how thick the wheel is. Every single piece is made out of Lego. Even with all the sponsors on, Ineos, Petronas, AMD. Oh my word, and here's the specs. It's 900 kilograms and 192,000 pieces. That is insane. It's pretty much a full Formula One car, but they made it out of Lego. I've just seen here, this was the McLaren store. You can see there's nothing on the shelves. Every single item is sold out. It's currently 9 in the morning on a Sunday. Everything's sold out. So Friday and Saturday, they sold everything. So lots of people supporting Orange today.
It is very cool to be at a unique circuit like this, which is a classic figure eight. It's got lots of twists and turns, it got sharp bends, it's got one DRS zone. Now please bear in mind, this is not an expert video. This is purely an experience video for us to show you just what it's like. This is just pure enjoyment at an event. I love your hat. It looks great.
Which side do you like the most?
I like this one, this side. And Yuki side. Yes. Who's gonna win today?
I bet the Max, but I hope it's gonna get points.
Yes. We want Yuki to get points today.
Of
We're supporting
course.
Yuki.
You do?
Yeah, we love Yuki.
Who do you like the most?
Lando and Charles.
Of course.
Of course.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Lando, Charles, Yuki, and Max. I think lots of people think Max is going to win. They're very correct.
Okay, we're making our way now to our seat, and you can see everyone behind us has got the same idea. We've got about half an hour until the driver parade, where all the drivers are going to be going around on top of a bus, and we're going to wave and scream and shout, and it's going to be amazing.
Wow, look at this. They're doing little safety car practices. We're actually here. Now it's like sinking in that we're actually going to watch a Formula One race. And you know what's amazing about this track and this time is normally the race is not at this time in Japan. So all the cherry blossoms are out and about. We can see all the trees in full bloom, and it's one of the prettiest F1 races.
Okay, this is where we're sitting, so we got to show our ticket to get an entrance, and then let's find our seat. Thank you.
Thank you. Look!
Look at this.
Look at the track.
So let me give you a quick
Track
viewpoint.
tour?
Track tour. What am I giving you? This is turn 6, so the cars come this way around, and then they're going to curve all the way around. In the background, we've got the iconic Ferris wheel here in Suzuka, and there are just fans crowded all the way around. What a spectacle. I'm so glad that the sun is out, because on Friday it was raining and we were covered. We put the flag over our head. I think they're starting their parade. Some of the cars are already coming by. There's music playing. It's just going to be unreal. Let's find our seats. Get ready for the parade.
Wow, we're actually at a higher level. Look at this. We're kind of already like at the top, and then if I look this way, it stands down there, and then the track. As you can see, all the stands are now starting to fill up all the way around the track. We have the Paddock Club that's coming around, their little lap of honor. That must be very cool. Lucky them, must be a cool experience. Look at all of them. You can see all the garages over there. We can see the VIP entrance over there. And luckily we've got a screen to see what's going on.
And it wouldn't be a Japanese Grand Prix without some vending machines. We got Coke, water, there's some tea, iced coffee, and they've got these all throughout the track. So on this side, there's also food. There's food from all over the world here.
I know.
So it doesn't matter where you come from, and there are thousands of foreigners from all around the world that have flocked here to experience this.
There's every kind of food. You want French fries, you want Japanese food, you want German food. They have German sausages.
Amazing.
Crazy, right?
And this is something I need to point out. There are recyclable trash cans everywhere. And what's amazing is all the Japanese fans put everything either in the waste or cans or plastic bottles. And even after the race, every person collects their trash and makes sure that they put them in the right bin. So there is no trash. You don't have to clean up after the race because all the Japanese fans are so good at cleaning up.
It's incredibly difficult to find something to complain about here at the Suzuka circuit because everything is spotless, everybody is so lovely, friendly. But I guess the only thing you could complain about is the bathroom line. And this is just the men's line. It's still going. This is so special. It's our first time seeing the cherry blossoms and they're out in full bloom. This tree is so beautiful and it actually looks like a little pinky white color.
We talked about cleanliness. Look at all the people that are here. There's just no trash anyway. Like as far as you can see, there's absolutely nothing. For this amount of people, it is madness. Look at how many people are here.
There's
They've
so
got
many
tens,
people here.
thousands of people. There's not a single piece of trash.
This
anywhere.
is the food. Have you seen, look, they've got German sausage over here, beer and cocktails. Look at the lines for all the food. I mean, if you're spending the whole day here, you better eat. Also, it's hot, so you better be drinking water and buying them from the vending machine. It's about to begin, the race is about to start.
Now that the cars have come round to set up the grid, my heart is racing. It's so loud, the cars are growling.
We are ready for race day. Look at Devon, he's actually using this to cover from the sun. It's so hot today. First cars come by. It's actually such an unreal feeling to hear those. Oh no, what happened? Oh, it's a red flag. Red flag. What happened? We are a minute and 53 seconds. There's already been a crash and a red flag. The session has stopped. I hope they're okay. It says Visa Cash App. Who's Visa Cash App?
It's Daniel Ricciardo.
Oh, Daniel Ricciardo. He's out. Here we go. The racing has resumed and it's insane.
It's a crazy feeling when all the cars come by and then there's just nothing. And then you sit and you wait and then it's crazy again.
But every time it's so worth it. Like, it's so good. These cars are definitely a lot bigger than what it looks like on TV, and also it says like they're 3 seconds or 5 seconds apart, but it doesn't look like that in real life. They look so close together, and then some look way further apart, especially at the back when they start breaking up.
The feeling of being here is like something I've never experienced before. It is insane. As the cars are going by, they are growling, and all these people here are standing out, watching, which I like to do. So I'm walking up and down, just trying to take in every single moment.
It's actually crazy because we are in a prime location right now. This is where all the overtakes are happening, and you can hear the growling.
And the grrring.
Feels like the ground is shaking.
It does. And if you haven't like attended a Formula One before, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's
Please do.
absolutely insane. It's actually crazy to think that we are at a Formula One event right now because it's absolutely silent. Besides the roaring of the cars, you will not hear a single woo, nothing. And every time Yuki Tsunoda goes by, it's a little clap. And that's it. I think they're incredibly polite, respectful, and it's such an amazing experience.
Less than 10 laps to go.
Just a few left.
That's insane. It's almost over. I can't believe it. There's only 3 more laps to go.
Almost done.
Too soon.
Too quick. And just like that, it's finished.
Just like that, it's done.
Feels like it was only 5 laps. It went so quickly.
Unfortunately, McLaren didn't get a podium, but we're happy for the Ferraris.
There's only one problem with coming to the Formula One that I've realized is that you want to go to another and another and another. I'm already ready for the next track. I'm already going to look at the calendar.
This is also the other problem is now everybody's wanting to go home and the train takes 2 hours to get back to Nagoya. Now look at all of this congestion trying to get out of one little tent. Getting home takes 2 hours in this. It's going to be quite crazy. I'm not looking forward to it. Here we go. So since we are making our way out towards the exit, I'm sure you're curious to know what the price is of the ticket that we got. We paid around $800 for both of us, and we were in the D stand. So we were nowhere close to the paddock or the pit.
3 days?
And it was for 3 days. So we got a 3-day pass for $800 for the both of us. And it was awesome. Plus you get other perks. You can go to the theme park. They're so polite and friendly. There's no one shouting at all. Oh, amazing.
Quiet, organized.
And no one bumps you or touches you or anything. So, would we do this again?
Oh yes, tomorrow I would be here.
Yes, this is the problem is now we're addicted to going to racing and it's probably the most expensive hobby that we've had. So, see you again next year, Japan.